Architectural Builder Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
May I speak to you about an electric latch retraction kit for a 4500 SVR?
Okay, are you talking about the motorized?
Well, that's part of the question. Was there once a solenoid variant of it?
No, not as a retrofit. I mean, is this a replacement for an existing?
Exactly, and the client's basically like, hey, this doesn't match what I have, and in particular, there's something about a spring that apparently is not working in this new environment. And I've been called in to try to help this client solve this problem. May I ask you, is there a part 2-649-5000?
I mean, that is an ELR kit, but typically we don't send those out as a retrofit. Now, whether or not they would send it out as a replacement, I mean, that may be possible to one that's existing. Let me ask. Hold on.
Yes, ma'am. Two screws to hold that on. That's going to be your privacy pin. We are still on hold.
Okay, thanks for holding. Yeah, we can sell the solenoid kit. However, he can use the motorized. So basically what we did when there was the solenoid, there's a long rod that goes through the bar to the head. There's a clip there that can be removed and a pin that can be taken out, and all you would have to do is pull that rod out, and then you can install the MLR.
Yeah,
so, I mean, he can use the kit he has if he wants, or we can sell that solenoid kit for a retrofit.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what was done, but I am seeing a photograph of the solenoid version, and apparently there's a problem with a spring.
Well, the spring, I mean, the spring is what attaches the motor, but there's also a long rod that the solenoid has that the motor does not have. So I don't know if they've removed that rod or if that rod's still in place.
And the rod is held on by a...
There's a pin at the head of the device, and there's a clip on the end of that where that pin goes through.
I forget the proper name for that C-clip that you'll see on the back of cylinders. So I'm definitely looking at a solenoid version because it does have the axle or the pin and the C-clips, but there is a spring behind the rod.
Right, and there is also a spring on the MLR.
Oh, okay, great.
That it attaches to. So if they want to just remove that rod and install the MLR, because that spring is what the MLR is attached to, they can, do that.
So what is the definition of this part number 5000?
That's a solenoid kit, so that's a replacement solenoid ELR kit.
So if you have an original version that would have had a solenoid, you could use that.
Right, yeah. We're phasing the solenoid out, but we still have inventory, so if they prefer to have the solenoid version, that would be the part number to order.
And do you have a bill of materials of the 5000? Does it include this spring?
It would be a complete kit. I believe it's a complete kit. Hang on a minute.
Thank you. We are still on hold.
Okay, thanks for holding. On that solenoid kit, we are unsure if it comes with the spring. We'd have to do some more research. But I found out a little bit more about the Motorized. It does not even require that spring.
Yeah.
It gets attached to that rod that the spring gets attached to, so you wouldn't even need the spring.
Yeah, right on. So I think what happened was the 5000 was sent, and there's either operator error or the client's position is that spring must have evolved. And I'm betting that there's no chance that it has evolved. I don't know how long the 4500's been on the market, but let's just say 20 years. And I'm going to think that spring has not changed. How long has the MLR been an option? 5 years maybe?
I would say probably.
Yeah, okay. So there's either two different versions of that spring and that he's having problems with, or I'm just going to tell him, listen, you're gonna go to the MLR is the way to do this.
Right, and then all they would have to do is remove that rod, and they wouldn't even need that spring.
Yeah, right on. That's awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time.
You're
am
welcome.
Obviously missing lots of the parts because I'm third party in this, but I'm just trying to help a good client of mine.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program.